China and for connecting with other tea aficionados. My name is Lauren. This is my rooftop here in southern China. See that flag? This is China. Welcome to China. See that architecture? China. See that cute puppy dog? China. Anyways, today I'm drinking this Huang Ya yellow tea. Huang Ya means yellow bud, and it's from my recent trip to Sichuan province, where I was delightfully able to find a yellow tea. So yeah, really enjoying this one. This one's on like infusion number 10 or so. Got about 8 grams of these buds in here. Been flash infusing them for a while now. So not as much color, but there was a lot more color. I mean, just look at all those amazing buds. Anyways, so I've got the yellow tea going here, the Huang Ya yellow bud, and I've got the Jingmai ancient tree red tea over here. And I'm just doing a little double tea session up here today. Nice warm day. And my sweet potato plant under here is struggling a little bit. I'm trying to keep it watered. But I hope everyone's doing well out there. Thought I would do a live stream a little bit earlier today. And yeah, my goal is to just finish this water super full. So I'm going to get through all that water. I actually just did a live stream on TikTok and then Instagram and now on YouTube. Really having a good time doing these live streams. And it's just fun to talk to people about tea. Man, I love tea. And yeah, this yellow bud tea is kind of starting to finish up. Maybe I'll cook this a little bit longer. Just kind of let it steep a little bit longer because it's starting to get a little bit weaker. But look at these happy little buds in there. Really nice. High altitude tea from Mongding, up in the mountains of Sichuan. It's really nice. It's a good spot to grow tea. High altitude, out in the middle of nowhere, good air quality. It's a really nice place to have tea growing. So yeah, this is Huang Ya yellow tea. Really rare to have a yellow tea because it's just not worth the risk for producers. Because the same picking standard. Hey, Bree Bry, welcome to My Tea Connection Live. Really appreciate you stopping by. Just drinking this bud tea here. I actually have another tea over there too. Wow, 19 people are watching this live stream. That's a lot for a simple tea streamer like me. My day's going really well. Thank you. Yeah, this is my rooftop here in China, where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea, and I'm having a really good day because I woke up again. And it's always a good day. How about you? How about you, Bree Bry? Where are you watching from? Are you in Los Estados Unidos? Or Megua, as we call it here in China? Katakuri Curry said it's 12 a.m., so you must be on the East Coast of America. Patrick asked, why are you in China? Yeah, why am I in China? That's a good question, bro. Why am I in China? Why am I in China? I'm in China. Sorry, my face is so red. Gosh. How long are you homeless? Yeah, my face, maybe I look homeless. My face is a little bit red. So I'm in China because I have a wife who's Chinese. And I first came to China way back in 2014. Dropped out of college. I was going to UCSD, doing electrical engineering. Said forget it. And moved to China. And never looked back. Emmanuel, welcome to the party, man. Welcome. Emmanuel's one of our trusted... Whoa, almost dropped the phone there. Almost dropped my new precious 2-year-old phone. Brand new to me. China's nice. It's you're not gonna have a great time if you don't speak any Chinese or have any good Chinese friends that can translate, because it is mostly Chinese spoken here. But I love living here. I enjoy the low cost of living, the easy travel to other destinations in Asia, the great dogs that are totally not for meat. Here's bad boy. Here's Miss Ala. And this is her son. What's that? Here's bad boy. And this is Huang. But yeah, these are the dogs that would be consumed here in southern China. It's a little bit like a Finnish Spitz, but this is just kind of the local dog. They call it like Tugo. This is kind of like the local popular dog here in China. And in the southern China, you can still find the dog restaurants, but it's not as common. It's fallen out of fashion to eat dogs. More and more every year. Tetris Blue 86 said, "How long are you homeless?" And although I am not a homeowner, I don't consider myself homeless. It's so funny. Yeah, this is my home here in China, and maybe it's time for a rooftop garden tour. Yeah, so these are pets. These are pets. This is not livestock. You see how old this animal is? Very much past its prime. This one. Yeah, these are my personal pets. This is Huang and Masala. And this is Huza. This black cat my wife brought home. And he's in here because he will eat him. So I'm keeping him in here for now. Usually my main battle dog, is downstairs. But I have him up here today to make him a star on YouTube. But yeah, I don't eat dogs. Although I have heard the dog is a fine meal. So, but yeah, I enjoy living here in China. I have a tea company, myteaconnection.com, the world's finest tea for you. And so, China's a great place to be if you're obsessed with Chinese tea. And that I am. Maybe this is Huang Ya yellow tea. This is Jinmai ancient tree red tea. And let me do a rooftop tour. Show the view. Katakuri wants me to oh, no pixel pops. So the stream quality is better today. Good. So this is the mountain behind my house. The air quality is not the best today. It's still pretty good. It's not too bad. But yeah, kind of nice blue sky. It is a beautiful day out here in southern China. It's starting to warm up. It feels like springtime now. But yeah, this is my rooftop here in China. The coolest addition to this roof has got to be the grape tree. Look at this thing, just reaching towards the sky. Look at it, massive. Look at the size of this thing. Look at these grapes. Isn't that incredible? I'm seriously gonna have some awesome grapes here. Yeah, this is China. So this is Shenzhen on the southern coast, right across the border from Hong Kong. Shenzhen, China. And this dog, you can see, just loves cooking over here in the sun. Yeah, China is big. China is a massive country. And so this is Shenzhen, which is the southern major city in the south, right across the border from Hong Kong. I can actually leave in a taxi and be in Hong Kong in 30 minutes. So right across the border from Hong Kong. And yeah, thank you. Yes, Tetris Blue 86. This is China. And these are my dogs. Go. "过来" means "come here" in Mandarin and Chinese. Cool. Yeah, Nanjing's up in the north. Cool. Awesome. Anyways, I'm going to get into this tea a little bit more. Let me drink this. So this is Huang Ya yellow tea. Hey, Kata Curry. Thank you. Yeah, I just make videos about Chinese tea. And I have a tea website. myteaconnection.com. The world's finest tea for you. Kata Curry asked, "Are you fluent in Chinese?" 不是，我不是，我会说一点点，但是我的中文不是很好。I can speak a little bit, but it's not very good. But yeah, I've never studied Chinese. I'm not fluent in Chinese. But I know enough to live here and function in society. And I know tea Chinese. I know Ya is bud. So this is Huang Ya, yellow bud. I know Gong Dao Bei, Cha Bei, teacup. I know Guaigo, good dog. So, I speak a little bit of Chinese. My Chinese is probably like a small child's. Oh, Kata Curry, you love tea? You are in the right place, my friend. Welcome. Do you sew any China people? Yeah, I have a lot of Chinese friends. I've been living here. I came to China in 2014. So I have a Chinese wife and many Chinese friends, and all the tea farmers I work with are good connections of mine too. But yeah, I live in China, so I have Chinese friends and Chinese wife, Chinese family. I have a big Chinese family on my wife's side. And my brother-in-law has a coffee shop in town here, and he's a real badass dude too. Actually, I taught him to lift weights, and now he's getting jacked. Getting absolutely jacked. Tea is a great pre-workout drink. But yeah, kind of finishing up this yellow tea. Man, I've been doing so many infusions. I've got about 8 grams of the buds in here. And I've just been cruising through it. Yeah. Yeah, tea is a lot cheaper here in China. But yeah, Chinese tea gets instantly more expensive, more expensive when it gets shipped out to the US or Europe, which is how people like me stay in business. Yeah, I just launched my website back in October, and I've been selling tea. I have a warehouse in Oklahoma. Actually, it's my parents'. And so yeah. So what time is it for me here in China? It's 12:35. So it's just about 12 hours off the East Coast in the United States. I think about 15 hours off California time. Conscious Asian Soup. Is the family doing anything for Qingming? No, but I'm doing something for Qingming. I'm going to be having a party because it's like the 1-year anniversary of me posting videos online about tea. April 3rd is when I started posting videos last year. And it's so funny, it coincides with the Qingming festival. So it's like the new moon. And, or I guess it's not, is it the new moon? I don't know. But it does have significance in the tea world, the Qingming festival. People usually talk about tea being either pre-Qingming or after Qingming. And yeah, so I think that's April 4th this year. And so April 3rd, I'll be having a little celebration celebrating 1 year of posting videos about tea. Ah, Patrick, it's your birthday? April 4th? Qingming? Happy birthday, man. Cool. But yeah, just enjoying this rooftop here in China. Oh, April 3rd, cool. Yeah, man, April 3rd is always going to be a date I remember. Because that's when I started posting about Chinese tea. So this is my Jingmai Ancient Tree Red Tea. This one's on my website right now. Really delicious. Kind of a nice buds and nice intact leaves. Maybe some broken leaves. Because this is essentially tea that I just don't package to sell. Is what I end up drinking. It's kind of funny. So if there's any broken leaves or anything that I'm not gonna sell, I'm gonna rinse this cup a little bit. It's been sitting there a while. But yeah, if a tea leaves are like broken or something, I don't package it. I just drink it. But these bud teas are nice because there's no leaves to break, just buds. But yeah, I've been doing so many infusions of this Huang Ya. Yeah, Manuel, dude, come over, dude. Fly into Hong Kong and I'll pick you up at the airport with your new Chinese girlfriend. Emmanuel's coming over to China. Yeah, Emmanuel, fly into Hong Kong, bro. I'll meet you at the airport with your new Chinese girlfriend, and we'll have a great time. And yeah, you can set up a tent on this roof, and I'll have my guy come over, my real man, and have him set up a shower over here, and you can just live on this roof. Katakuri asked, what do you think about China? I only think about Chinese tea. That's what I think about China. What do I think about China? Gosh, I guess I think so many things. I think I'm really lucky to live in a place with easy access to delicious tea and a low cost of living. And I really enjoy living here in China. And yeah, I guess moving to China when I was 24 is probably the best decision ever. Otherwise, I'd probably be in prison or a drug addict. That's so funny. Anyways, I'm really enjoying this tea. Really am. Manuel, can't wait for you to come out, man. Get you all set up out here. Yeah, that'd be cool. But you're not going to be able to live out here forever on your 10-year tourist visa. So you're going to have to find a wife soon. Which, you know, shouldn't really be that hard. So yeah, you'll come over on your tourist visa, and we'll get you a nice Chinese wife, and then you can start your life here in China. Start a competing tea company, and we can just have a great life here. Katakuri, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. He said, I'm ahead to bed, but I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for enjoying Chinese tea, one of the great gifts of nature to humanity. Patrick said, one day I'll visit China for 3 or 4 months. Hell yeah, man. If you're an American, you can get a 10-year tourist visa with 60 days per entry. And you could just run to Hong Kong and then come back. You can probably do that once or twice before they start having a problem with you living here on a tourist visa. Awesome, Patrick. Excuse me. Awesome. I hope you do, man. Yeah, it's Asia's an amazing place. You know, I've lived in Thailand and Vietnam. Just great places. I lived in Da Nang for 3 months, which is kind of central Vietnam on the coast. Incredible, incredible. And then I lived in Thailand, northern Thailand, Chiang Mai, for about 4 months. But I've been to Thailand many, many times. I've probably spent almost about a year in Thailand total, over many trips. Thailand's a great place too. Easy. Man, Thailand is just easy. Easy. Everything works. Like it's just easy. It's just an easy place to be a foreigner. India, very difficult. China, very difficult. Vietnam, not as easy. Thailand is like the easiest place in Asia to just go that I've been to. Actually, Philippines, probably easier. I've never been to the Philippines, but I hear they speak great English. Vikas Sana posted a question about Chinese girls. Yeah, I married a Chinese girl. Chinese women are great. But you know what? It's like any place, right? So some people are terrible and some people are great. So yeah, it's not really. Yeah, I mean there are terrible women and great women every place, right? But yeah, in general, I've had good experiences here in China. Patrick, I am from Germany. I think they had it visa free or e-visa if I remember. That would be sick, man. Yeah, Germany. That'd be cool. What part of Germany are you in, man? You know, in July, I plan on setting up third-party logistics in Germany for European fulfillment. That's really cool. Awesome. Uzbeka Deutsch. Württemberg. 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 Southwest. Cool. I don't really know anything about Germany except I like German cars and the Nürburgring and the Autobahn. My dream, my fantasy is to just rent like a really sweet car and race it around the Nürburgring, do some laps on the ring. I've just been fantasizing and dreaming about that for years, ever since I was a kid. Gran Turismo 4, GT4. Remember that video game for PlayStation 2? Man, I used to race around the ring all day. I have that track memorized for the rest of my life. I've never been to Germany. But I am planning on setting up third-party logistics there. A little warehouse for European fulfillment later this year. Making my big push. GT3 guy myself. Roy Stanzel, thanks for stopping by. And Patrick, it's all awesome that you stopped by from Germany. Really appreciate you checking out my little T channel. Roy Stanzel, GT3 guy, huh? So you must have been playing on PlayStation 1? Or was that also PlayStation 2? Or are you talking about like a Porsche GT3? But yeah, this is Huang Ya yellow tea. This is Jingmai ancient tree red tea. This is Masala. He's a local dog. And this is Huang Huang, his mother, also a local type of dog. But these are not teas. These are dogs. Gran Turismo 1. Man, I never played Gran Turismo 1. I never had video games. My brother, my older brother would always get computers and video games. I didn't get any of that stuff. So sometimes I'd play his, but not usually. It was hard times until my girlfriend, funny enough, my Chinese girlfriend in high school bought me a PlayStation 2. One of those slim ones. Do you remember those little silver PlayStation 2s? I got one of those. They're kind of limited edition. The slim silver one. So I got this PlayStation 2 from my Chinese girlfriend, and she bought me Gran Turismo 4. Changed my life. Changed my life. That's the only racing game I ever got really deep into. I played the game Drift a little bit on PC. But yeah, one of these days when I'm rich, I'd like to set up like a driving simulator, like a steering wheel and stuff on a really good PC, and just like blast. I've seen a couple YouTube videos of people doing that. Like, I just think that'd be a good time. I love driving. I rented a car last year and drove all across Thailand. This little turbo Nissan. And, they don't really enforce speed limits in Thailand. So I raced all the way from northern Thailand, all the way to the southern tip, into, like the civil war zone, the Muslim civil war zone at the south of Thailand. And I just raced across that country, just stopping for fuel and just driving so fast. Man, just routinely hitting 130 in this little rental car, miles per hour. And it had this little turbo that would just whine. It would go like, beep. It's like this little economy car with a little 1.5 liter turbo. And it was a fun time. I had a lot of fun racing across Thailand. And, yeah. Cheap. I think I was paying like $20 a day to rent that car. And I just kept calling them from the road and extending the reservation. And the fuel was pretty cheap too. It was a really fun time. Yeah, driving a slow car fast. Dude, exactly, bro. Yeah, I rented a Camaro SS with the 6.2 liter V8 and raced that across America, routinely hitting 140, 150 miles per hour. And that was really fun. But yeah, driving that little Nissan at the limit was also very fun. Yeah, driving a slow car fast. That's so cool. My first two cars were Mazda Miatas. A 94 was my first car, and then I had a 95 Mazda Miata. 5-speed rear-wheel drive. It's a 2,300 pound car. So it wasn't like fast, but you would just have a lot of fun ringing the hell out of it. Yeah, driving a slow car fast, man. Totally agree. I'm really glad you said that. Driving a slow car fast. I haven't heard that expression in a long time. Thank you. So, yeah, trying to finish this yellow tea. This is just the yellow tea buds that never quit. I'm going to just try cooking it a little bit longer. So I just heated up the guy one with that infusion. And then I'm just going to let it cook. Because I've been just going infusion after infusion. It's just never ending. Still pretty decent color. Drink some of this Jingmai Infantry red tea. Just got 2 teas going here. What's that? Goodbye. Sit. Down. What's that? Down. Down. See, he knows a little bit of English and a little bit of Chinese. Like when I call him, I say 过来, which means come here in Chinese. But then he knows sit and down in English. So this dog is, bilingual. Needs to be a boy. And then I trained him that bad boy means good boy. So that's fun. This is Huang. She's not as well trained. Look at her legs sticking out here. Isn't that cute? She just sleeps with her legs sticking out. She's so comfortable. This dog is so comfortable. What's that? My son loves people. Anyways, this is a tea channel. We're talking about tea. So, yeah, tea. I'm really excited to be doing a green tea sampler. I think I've told you guys about this before. So I've got a good Longjing connection. I've got a good Ganlu connection from Ganlu essentially is like this tea, but without that yellow tea step where they put it in a room wrapped in paper in high humidity and high temperature for a day and a half. So that's from Mongding, Sichuan. So I've got the green tea connection in Sichuan, the Mongding, the Mongding Ganlu. And then I've got the Longjing connection from last year in Hangzhou. And so in like a week or two, I'm going to go to Enshi and get the Yulu connection. And then I'm going to go over to Xinyang, Henan, to get the Maojian connection. Because right now I have a Maojian connection, a couple in Hubei. But the real good Maojian is coming from north in Xinyang, Henan. It's a lot of Chinese geography, but yeah, really excited to do that in a couple weeks. And then I'll make my green tea sampler box. And I'll probably make like 30 of those and try to sell them all. As I laugh in capitalist. Laughing in capitalist. Anyways, Scurious asked, "Hi, I'm also from Germany, and I have assisted one of your major competitors in setting up the EU fulfillment. It's really challenging if you want to do it properly because of EU regulations." Wow, thank you, Scurious. But I don't have any competitors. I am in a class of my own. That's cool. Yeah, thank you. Maybe you can send me an email if you want over on my website. Thank you. I'm also from Germany. Have assisted one of your major competitors. That's so funny. Hi, Scurious. Well, thank you. You've piqued my interest. But yes, I do not have competitors. This dog is in a class of his own. Listen, he's be a boy. But yeah, I've been really cooking these buds. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, essentially this looks the same as a Ganlu green tea. Because it's the same picking standard from the same mountain. So it's from Mongding, and they're picking the buds. And then they have a choice. They can make it the yellow tea, Huang Ya, or they can make it the green tea, Ganlu. All right, Roy Stanzel, thanks for stopping by, man. I know I get a little rambly. Really appreciate it, bro. I will see you next time, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Keep driving that slow car fast in your dreams, sir. But, yeah, EU regulations. Yeah, I'm just in the process of getting a good lab testing connection out here in China. That's my new thing. I'm going to be sending all my teas to the lab. I want to know what kind of heavy metals and pesticide residues I'm consuming copious amounts of every single day of my life. And you know, the finest terroirs are so precious that if you're like the asshole that destroys the generational legacy of high quality tea coming from a region, like, you know, you're a huge failure. And I mean, like some of these teas, like Longjing, like Hangzhou, like that's like national pride. So if you're like willy-nilly spraying pesticides everywhere, like you are really screwing up something that's like deeply important to China. So generally, you can have cleaner teas if you're staying to high quality top terroirs. But I've been known to wade into the rough part of the mountain. But yeah, I just think that's the next step for me with the business is having a regiment of lab testing, and I would like to do that. And so that's kind of my next step. And then July, looking to get that Germany fulfillment. Patrick said, "I've been looking at your website. What does 25 grams of tea translate to for drinking? How long would that last?" Cool, that's a good question, man. So this is about 8 grams, and this is 8 grams. So generally, a tea session, a Gong Fu tea session like this, would be 5 to 10 grams, 5 to 8 grams. So 25 grams, it's going to be like 4 or 5 sessions in most cases. And I pack those 25-gram pouches with a little bit extra. Actually, I pack all my pouches about 10% extra than the stated weight. Because I like to hook it up fat, Growing up in Southern California, you got to hook up you got to hook it up with a fat sack. And that's what I'm all about. But a 25-gram pouch, depending on how much leaf you use, 4 to 6, 4 to 5, 3 to 5. I mean, if you're 8 grams a session, it's like 3 or 4, right? So, 3 to 5 sessions in one of those pouches. Yeah, I see people giving like samples of pouches with like 5 or 6 grams or something. Like, forget it, dude. Like, I don't even want to bother. Why would you even, like, I want to have multiple sessions of a tea. If I get a sample, I don't make a decision about a tea just based on one tea session. Like, there's got to be multiple sessions. You come back to it, you take a week off, you sleep on it, you pet your dog, you come back to your tea, have another session. That's how you can kind of get a feel for a tea. So I'll never make a smaller pouch than 25 grams because you should have 3 or 4 sessions in any tea you buy to really know if you like it or not. This is how I feel on that matter. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. Really appreciate it. See this dog over here just chilling. And it feels like summer, man. It's starting to feel like summer again. I'm really glad I have this roof here. Otherwise, it would just be unbearable in the hot sun all day. I built this. I didn't build it. I paid a man to build it. But it's not the cleanest welds. You can see it's just kind of rinky-dink, real sloppy welding. But hey, it's pretty cheap and built up. I mean, in America, they like over-engineer it, and it would cost you 10 times as much. But in China, it looks fine. Seems to be working. Pretty high winds up here, and it's holding. Actually, I had the guy come back and add these structural supports here because it was a little bit floppy. So I actually had him come back and add these extra supports for increased rigidity because it does get pretty windy. Anyways, this channel is about tea, not about structural engineering. But yeah, Huang Ya yellow tea, pretty rare. I'm really happy to have this, and it's going to be on my website later. It's going to be in the tea club. Look, I'll just come right out and say it. Okay, my tea club, the second round, the second quarter. I have 10 spots, opening April 14th. Okay, the tea club for spring will have this yellow tea. I'm saying it. I'm just going to come out and say it. You're going to get a big old pouch of Huang Ya yellow bud tea in the tea club. April 14th, 10 spots. I'm opening up 10 spots. I sold out the first 5 spots in 45 minutes. This is your chance to get in the best tea club on the planet. Woo! Okay, that's my sales presentation for today. But I hope everyone's doing well out there. Really cool to have viewers from Germany. That's awesome. Deutschland. Man, these buds never stop. That's an interesting thing about bud teas. They always seem to give a little bit extra. Like leaves, if you oversteep them a couple times, they're pretty much done. But these buds, man, Like, I could take these and just throw them in like Gongdao Bay and Grandpa Broom and still have a pretty nice tea. Jingwei tree red tea. What do you guys think of these cups? This is that Jinjian style, Jianjian, from Jianyang in Fujian province. Heavy, heavy with that thick iron heavy glaze. Gives it that metallic. This isn't like some perfect creation, obviously. It looks like there's some errors and stuff. But it's a really cool cup. And I really like the style of cup. Heavy. I love these heavy. And just look how thick this glaze is on there. Really heavy cup. So this is that Jinjian style from Fujian, from Jianyang. And I'm going to be going there next month. I'm actually going to have this epic tea trip. Going up to Enshi. I'm starting Enshi Yulu. Then I'm going to Xinyang Maojian. And then I'm coming down, swinging by Zhenghe, white tea region. And then right next door to that is where this type of ceramic comes from. Jianyang. And then I'm hitting up Wuishan to see my boy out there in the mountains. And he said he can smuggle me into Tongmu. Tongmu is where like the Jingsheng Xiaozhong, Lapsing Sushong comes from. Yeah, I mean, I already have, so I have free shipping in the US, and then I have free international shipping over $100. So, but you're not going to have to pay those VAT taxes. Like, so I'll take care of that. And then, yeah, I mean, I might even offer free Germany shipping. Like, who knows? I just don't even know yet. But yeah, it's going to be super fast, very low cost shipping. And that's my plan. Thank you. Thanks for asking about that, Patrick. I would love to serve you in the German market. That would be awesome. Anyways, guys, I'm probably going to cut it off there. I've got some work to do. But thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Thanks for checking out my rooftop here in China and checking out these cute dogs. And really appreciate it. Patrick, stay up, my friend. And I will see you next time. And thank you for stopping by my rooftop garden. And thank you. Yeah, you have a great day also. Or evening, perhaps. Or no, day. I think. Here we go. Scurious said, lab testing for EU regulations is super expensive. It's only really worth it if you're selling kilos or tons of tea. It's a bit easier if your tea comes from Taiwan. No, I can get that lab testing done. It's really cheap to test in China. I think. Actually, I haven't even priced it out yet. But I'm going to get that done. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And cool. Yeah, I'm going to take care of all that. I'm doing it all. Thanks, Curious. Yeah, I just don't have the cash flow to pay for consultants on that stuff. And actually, I kind of enjoy at this point in the business getting into the nitty gritty. So I'm going to be sourcing my own lab and doing all that. Really appreciate it though, Scarius. Thank you so much. And that's a cool business. Thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. And I'll leave you with these delicious tea buds.